Hello guys, Garcia here. This is the beginning of a new playthrough on the channel, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, using the Barabbah add-on. So let's go. So the Barabbah add-on is actually a very interesting mod because it's actually kind of a Frankenstein's monster type of a mod. So it's not a mod that does only one thing, it's a mod that has a little bit of Final Nights, has a little bit of Anti-Tribute, has a little bit of Clan Quest, and it also has a little bit of the unofficial patch. So it's a lot of things melted into one, but the main feature of this add-on here is the new clans. So when you install Barabbah's add-on, you are faced with two choices. So you can install the first batch of 7 clans, or the second batch of 7 different clans. So all these 14 clans are new clans, or at least new characters that you can play with in the game. I lowered the music, by the way. I'm going to raise it when the game starts. So this is the main feature. So we have a bunch of new ones here. I installed the first batch, so we are going to get the first 7 clans. Then the other 7 clans were added later, the second batch, but you can only install 7. So when you are installing the mod, you are going to get the choice. Either you want to install the first 7 or the next 7. In the next 7 you have like the daughters of, no wait, the Harbinger, you have, what else? The Cappadocians, you have a bunch of different clans on the other one, and obviously on this one too. So the reason why I say this mod is like a bunch of different mods melted into one is because this mod has very different like features from different mods, and it just like puts it on like a very workable package for you to play. So this has a little bit of clan quests in that you have a bunch of several like new quests, and also the reworked disciplines. So for example, Auspex, if you have Auspex 5s, it's going to last like 240 seconds. This is a clan quest feature or a Camarilla edition feature. This mod also has like some of the quests that Clan Quest has, without having the Sabbat chapter, obviously. We also have a little bit of anti-tribute here because some fights and some encounters are slightly different and so on. And we also have the companion mod, as you can see up here. So you can have several companions. We are not going to get any companions here other than Yukie, which is the one that we can regularly get. So that covers anti-tribute, Final Nights, because Final Nights, the basis of Final Nights is also the same as this version here, which is offer you a new experience by like giving you new clans to play with. It's not as like filled with like sweeping gameplay changes as Final Nights has, like the way you have to build differently your character and so on. That's not the case with this one. But yeah, this is a mod that like is a bunch of different things melted together, and it actually works pretty well. So if you want to play like a mod that feels like vanilla, feels kind of like Clan Quest with the unofficial patch and so on, but with different clans, this is the perfect mod for you. So you don't need to like, for example, play Final Nights and play literally like a different mechanical version of the game. You can just straight up play this, which is just like a little bit more like a beefier version of the base game with the new clans. So basically that's it, and also new disciplines, we'll be talking about those. So here we have the Daywalker. So the Daywalker is Blade, basically. As you can see here, Excelsior. So this is Blade. So basically this is the idea is that you have basically a vampire that can walk in sunlight, right? There's the stories here and so on. And the histories. I also chose my name here. This also is a dead giveaway of what clan I'm going to play, but you guys will see later. So as you can see by the symbols here, so it has the Daywalker has 4 disciplines, as you can see. Then we have the Crow, which is obviously based on the movie character. The Crow also has 4 disciplines, but he has a different set of 4. So these are like fun characters to play with. They are not like obviously canon in any way, shape, or form. Then you have the Daughters of Cacophony here. Obviously, the models are new models because of obviously new clans and stuff. But this guy is like a nightmare. My God, Jesus! He looks like Owen Wilson in like Zoolander. You know what I mean? Looks like one of those guys that are those ridiculous models from that movie. they have this new discipline here that I have no idea how to pronounce this, so I'm going to call this Melps. So they have Melps, and Melps is a one of those mental disciplines that, in this case, is like a sonic discipline. So it like revolves winds and air and sound, and it's kind of a like a different version of like either like dementation. I would say like more dementation than like domination, but like a mesh of the two. We're not going to be playing with the daughters, but here they are. We also have the Harbingers. So the Harbingers are like, I think, a different version of the Cappadocians here. So as you can see, they are like this, basically even worse than the Nosferatu, really. So they are very like decrepit. And they have Mortis with the second new discipline. There's 3 new disciplines in this version that I installed. As I said, if you install the other 7 batch, the other batch with other 7 clans, they will have new disciplines as well, because those are different clans and so on. So Mortis is basically a necromantic discipline, obviously, and revolves around either controlling people or like dealing damage to the enemies by using like some sort of like decay effect, you know. We are not going to play with any Mortis character too, because I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to play with. We have the Lamia. I have no idea like about this clan. I don't know if they are a clan or like a different type of creature of the night, I guess. I don't know enough about the World of Darkness to tell you. But there you go, we got these Lamia people here too. And Mortis, another clan that uses Mortis too. And now we have the Cappadocians here. Oh yeah, so the Cappadocians are on this one, not on the other one, sorry. And the Cappadocians are basically basically Giovannis, like a different type of Giovannis. So the Cappadocian still lives despite the betrayal at the hands of the young bloodline of Giovanni. So they were betrayed apparently. So they are, as you can see, they look more like Tremors than anything else. And also they use Mortis here. But we are going to play with the true Brujah. There you go. So before you even say it, if you're like me, if you like watch Japanese animations and stuff, this is Ikari Gendo. There's no way this is not Ikari Gendo, the leader of NERV, which is the organization in, I guess you guys call it Evangelion or Evangelion. I call it Evangelion. One of the great Japanese animations of all time, one of the greatest. And yeah, it looks like him a lot. So we are going to play with the true Brujah because he has Temporis. So Temporis is basically, obviously by the name as you could see here, Temporis is basically a time-stopping discipline, for like the lack of a better term, or at least like time-changing. So you have those 5 levels of Temporis here, and we also have Presence. So what I wanted to do is to, for the first time I think on the channel probably, I'm going to actually raise 2 disciplines instead of 1. So we are going to start with Temporis. We are going to raise it until level 3 here. Then we are going to go with Presence all the way. And then later in the game, we are going to finish Temporis, so you guys can see the final levels here. So the reason why I chose the true Brujah here, first I wanted to play with Temporis because I never played with Celerity on the channel. So might as well play with something else that involves speed, in this case like time-stopping skills, which is like even more powerful, obviously. So that's why I wanted to play with the Brujah here. And also Presence. So there you go. And also the weakness for this clan is pretty mild. You guys will see when we enter, but it's actually like almost irrelevant. I think, if I'm not mistaken, is the cost of humanity, of raising humanity, is higher, which is, you know, just a feature that I never use. And also this guy's not a Toreador or anything like that, so we're not going to get like double penalties and so on. So I'm not going to even like need to dance to recover humanity here. All right, so that's basically my rationale here. So as I said, we're going to start with Temporis. So Temporis, the signature discipline of the true Brujahs. So grants the user control over the flux of time. So just by reading that is just insane. The 5th level should not be used in safe areas. So this is the one that breaks the Masquerade. So we are going to walk around early in the game with Internal recursion, so the target is entranced in an event of its life. So basically it paralyzes the enemy, just like, I don't remember if it's like domination or dementation that does that. Controlled aging, which ages the target, making them weaker. So basically it's just a weaker version of presence, so you don't need to use this ever. This one also we don't need. This one though, this is the big one for us. So frozen object. So freezes in a temporal anomaly the organs of the target, killing it. So this usually kills weaker enemies like humans, for example. And this basically always interrupts most of the bosses in the game. This skill will never get obsolete. We are going to use it the entire game, except against like Ming Zhao or something like that. Basically all the other bosses suffer effects from this. So this is a great skill. So we're going to use this. Then we're going to go with good old presence here. This is the Clan Quest version of the discipline, so this is incredibly insane, obviously. So we're going to use a combination of temporis and presence. When I finish presence, by the end of the game, I will have so many points that I won't even know what to do with them. Then we are going to finish temporis, so you guys can see the final 2 levels. So the 4th level here, all enemies in front of you will fall in a trance. So basically the same level as this one, but for everybody. So everybody like that's ahead of you. Not ahead of you, right in front of you, you know, will get like basically in a trance. And this one is basically the same thing, but they get frozen in a temporal anomaly, right? So what that means is that if the guy is jumping and attacking you, and if you use this, the guy will just stay midair, just as a statue. And if you interact with the target, he will start moving again. So it's very interesting visual too. So the reason why I'm not going all in on temporis is very simple. And this is a reason why I don't like dementation all that much. I don't like the last levels of domination all that much and so on. For a very simple reason. These disciplines are really good against the final levels, are really good against groups of enemies. And to be honest, there's no groups of enemies in this game that are really hard at all, unless you're playing like extreme or something like that. Not in this case. So what that means is that even if you level it up to level 4 or 5, you are not going to find a way to use that discipline in your regular gameplay unless you decide to do something differently just because you have the discipline, so you want to use it to see how it looks, basically, or how it feels. But it's overkill to like the highest degree, you know? So there's no real reason to finish this unless, as I said, when we are reaching the end of the game, we don't need to put points on anybody else because our build is complete. So we can use temporis to use in the final quest, maybe even like in the Hallowbrook, or in the temple, or in the Venture Tower, and so on, just to see how it looks and so on. But these are usually overkill because they are really strong, but they are also very expensive. 4 blood points, 3 blood points is a lot. So they look cool, but they don't have like a practical application in the game, in my opinion. Not only this one, but dementation, domination. So every time I did a character with those disciplines, I just evolve them until a certain point and then I stop, because there's no need to evolve them all the way, you know. It's not that they are not strong, their application on the game is actually not relevant enough to justify it, you know. So after this long-winded explanation, that's what we're going to do. Temporis until level 3. Then presence, then by the end of the game, we close temporis. So we are going to be using temporis mostly on bosses because this is amazing on bosses. It's ridiculous, you guys will see. Especially against like the plague bearers like Vic and Kanker and so on. These guys they fall for this discipline pretty easily. Alright, so let's go. So let's choose a history for this guy here. So we have, first let's read the description. So the kindred calling themselves the true Brujah claim that the founder of Clan Brujah met his death at the hands of his child, and that all those that call themselves Brujah are, in truth, descendants of these Diablerists. Jesus. So unlike the false Brujah, passionate brawlers, the true Brujah are emotionally detached scholars. You can see that this guy is very emotionally detached. He has detached written in his forehead. So scholars, chroniclers, and knowledge seekers. So, and most of all, the Brujah's discipline of celerity is only a weak derivation of the original and unique discipline of their true Brujah ancestors of Temporis. So as you can see, basically the logic here is Celerity is just a weaker version of their original discipline, which is Temporis. Alright, so we have Clockmaker. Gives us +1 to Finance. That's not bad. -1 to Intimidation is kind of pointless. +1 to Humanity, -1 to Hacking. No. So Historian, we can switch the priorities. I don't see any reason to do that. Another one that changes priorities. And this one is just for flavor if you want to play with a character that's homosexual. That's fine. I don't know why they don't put like a bonus or something here, because otherwise it's just a flavor. All the other ones like could switch something, you know, skills and something like that. Just seems like a kind of a just for the looks, you know. All right, so let's go with Clockmaker. +1 to Finance is pretty good. I don't use Intimidation at all whatsoever anyway, so it's fine. We're gonna go with this name. I chose this game before this name beforehand. So as always, I always do this in every one of my playthroughs. Oh, I cannot press skip intro yet because I haven't built the character. I always say this before I begin all of my playthroughs. I apologize for the long-winded explanation in the beginning, but this always spares us extra time later in the playthrough. If I had to like explain this during the course of the playthrough, I would have to stop every single time. So by explaining everything that I want to do and everything that the mod is kind of in the beginning, I can just leave that out of the rest of the playthrough completely, and everybody knows what we are going to play here, or what we are going to do, what the mod has, and so on. So that's why I always do that. All right, so let's go with Charisma as always, which is interesting for a Brujah to start with pointing Charisma. We start with Perception here, so you might think, so are we going to do a melee build or a ranged build? The answer to that is melee, despite we having like an extra perception point here apparently. And the reason for that is pretty simple. Temporis is a pretty good discipline on melee combat. So basically, if you like extend the distance for the discipline, so if you use it from a distance, the point of the discipline is that you can like incapacitate the enemies that are close to you. So you can either interrupt their attacks or feed on them or something like that. So using Temporis with a ranged character is just kind of pointless, to be honest. Oh yeah, this bot also has the Lenuska's weapons mod. So that means that all the weapons are going to be stronger, all the ranged weapons. But in my test playthrough that I did for this mod, honestly, it didn't make any difference. The enemies were not like super strong, and you know, it was okay. So I don't think we need to like resort to like playing with a ranged character. And also, Temporis is way cooler when you use it like in front of the enemies. You guys will see it's very interesting discipline, and has tons of like actual applications. So let's go with wits here. Here we have, we're going to put 2 in scholarship, 1 in computer. Here I'm going to put 1 in security, 2 in dodge, as always. And we are going to start with Temporis here. So we already have the weaker presence skill, and we also have the paralyzing skill. This one is pretty good to feed, obviously. So I'm going to skip the intro. I'm going to skip the tutorial too, so don't worry, because I know I've been talking for a long time here. So let's go. All right. Oh yeah, this guy is looks very interesting, let's say, with the different clothing that you can get in the game. You guys will see. This guy looks like a guy from like the 17th century in like present day LA, you know? It's very cool. But that's the idea of the true Brujah, right? To be like more of an intellectual version of the Brujah. All right. What a scene, man.
What a scene. I'm Jack.
Could use the help. I don't have much time. Just give me the basics. There you go. So that's what I needed to pick here. I'm going to raise the sound. Don't worry. I didn't forget. All right. So yeah, he's not going to treat us super well in the last round, but obviously we blew him off here, so this is just not cool, man. Oh yeah, the cat. We have to talk about this also. So let me just change the sound here real quick. All right, now we're back. So since this game has since this mod has the companion mod built into it, so we are going to have a bunch of different characters that we can transform to companions if we want to. I don't think it's necessary at all because it's not hard, this mod. But we shall see. This cat here, you can walk around with the cat as a companion too if you want to. Hello there. May I ask one thing? Want you to come with me? There you go. So he already became my follower. So go to my haven. So he's here, where the initial companion is usually stationed, basically. So obviously we're not going to walk around with the cat because you know this game. Just asking to get some extra bugs, you know. Okay. So let's go. So this mod has a bunch of different... How should I say this? Different cameos, you could say. So there's just choices that the creator made just for fun, basically. You guys will see, it's very difficult to explain without playing it, but you guys will see. Just like replaces the color of some things, or the clothing of some people, the makeup of some people. Like there's a different boss, basically, but just in looks, it plays the same. So it's just kind of a fun little extra thing. Alright, so we already got everything here. So this is our standard start, so we need to feed real quick. So we're going to start with 2 in lockpicking, 3 in hacking. So we essentially have 4 here. 3 in hacking, 4 in research, which is really good. I always like characters that can give me 2 scholarship right in the beginning. Persuasion 5, so we don't need to touch persuasion until late in Hollywood, so that's awesome. That's super weird for Brujah, but it is what it is. Alright, so I probably can open this one if I use blood buff. Should I though? I don't think I should yet. I'm just going to chill for now. Alright, so let me fix my shortcuts here. So blood heal is the first one. Temporis with the internal recursion is the second one. Blood buff is the third one. There you go. Okay, let's go. So probably this episode is going to be slightly bigger than the other ones in the series, just because I wasted, quote unquote, a lot of time explaining. There you go.
That's very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome, bro. And thank me like right away. So I really enjoyed playing this one. I thought I was not going to, because I felt it was going to be like just a vanilla but with like new clans, which is basically like playing the vanilla game. But it turns out it felt way more like Clan Quest than it felt like the vanilla game, to be honest. Not that I don't like the vanilla game, obviously, but at this point in the channel, playing like a vanilla version of the game after all these mods is crazy. Oh hey, Black Square of Doom. That happens. But no, it turns out it was a very interesting blend of different mods. So there's some quests available from either the unofficial patch or the clan quest. I never know which one is from which, you know. Obviously we don't have the clan quests, and we also don't have the Sabbat chapter, as I said before. But that's okay. Not every mod needs the Sabbat chapter. Oh yeah, we have different songs too.
Hey.
Hey. What's your name?
You call me
Trip. Nice to meet you, Trip.
Thanks. It's not a big beats me.
Monica dad.
Alright, here's what we got today.
Let's see if I can get the quest.
Thanks for coming back.
Do you sell weapons? I'm not convinced.
You know, you really... Well...
Yeah, I had to use discipline there, that's annoying. I don't even know if this quest is available. Let's see.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. So they call you Trip. Are you doing drugs? Not really. There's a clinic. There you go. Alright, so you got the quest. Okay. Did I look? Carnival of Death, yeah. I was like, for a second, I thought I had forgotten to actually click on the newspaper. Alright, so we already have this quest. We have okay. Say that again.
Need something? Oh man!
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, so let's be careful here. Hell yeah, man.
I'm a ghoul.
I know.
Well, the way it was explained to me.
This is one of the characters we can transform into a follower if we want to.
It's awesome. Well, look,
Okay, there you go. No mistakes. So the reason why I don't want to have a companion, even though the mod allows me to have several different companions, like you can get like Pisha or like Damsel, you can get a bunch of cool companions. Because it's not necessary at all. The game is super easy. Just no reason to, you know.
Yes.
Hello.
Waiting for that. Oh, I completely understand. Here, take a few bucks. Think nothing of it.
Thank you. Hey.
Oh, Moops, she's
Aren't you
going to
the...
be so upset with me.
Is your name Alistair Grout? Huh? That's an insider joke there. Alright, so let's talk to good old Mercurio here. Squares of Death.
those mothers. Yeah.
What happened?
I got. God, I never should have. Those. Hold on. Laying in a. You gotta. One. Yeah, if you could.
There you go. Got the 2 quests. So I didn't have to skip anything, literally, during my test playthrough. So there was like a single quest that caused me like any trouble, for the most part. But yeah, the idea, I like the idea of Temporis a lot, but it's one of those things that in this game usually, for some disciplines to look like spectacular or like to like, for you to be able to use it against like, multiple enemies and stuff, you have to use a ton of blood points, and also you need to like devote or like choose to put as much points as possible, as many points as possible in that particular discipline and so on. And it really doesn't matter at all, you know. It really is a conundrum.
Ooh.
The stronger they get, the more pointless they are. So, who are you?
I'm the
Aren't you at ease? Something comes soon enough. Oh yeah, very important. Forgot to say that. Every single vampire in the game has shiny eyes. So every single vampire will have a very different eye setup than like the humans. So what that means is that in several points in which there's like shadows and stuff, you guys will see the shiny eyes of the vampire from very far away. Like to give them some sort of like almost feral like look to them. It's really cool. It's just like an aesthetic choice, but it does do something. You notice right away, you know. Our guy here also has it. Let me see if I can actually show you guys here.
It's 250 grand of my money on the line here. Look, I'll talk to you later, okay? Let me know if you hear anything about
Yeah, it's kind of difficult to see here because the guy, he looks so weird already. Yeah, so this song is from the place.
Hello there. Welcome.
Welcome.
Yep. I gotta. Well, my. Hell, of course.
That guy in the back looks like
Then you sick the
a merge of Louis C.K. and Bruce Willis in the poster back there.
You. Yep. Well, great.
Okay. So we'll be coming back here soon enough. Yeah, so it's talking about the disciplines. So that's why I like more like potence and presence and just disciplines that scale instead of giving you like area abilities. Because obviously in the tabletop RPG proper, they are amazing. But on the actual game they don't do a whole lot, you know? And also the cost is so gigantic, you know, every time. Just like, oh, for you to do this, use 4. For you to do this, use 5 or something like that. Blood buff is already expensive enough, you know? So I'm always like a cost-benefit type of guy. I'm very pragmatic, so if I feel like that's enough of a discipline or like an attribute, I'm just going to stop putting points in it.
That's the kind of thing that makes you lose your faith in humanity.
I gotta say, it's this.
Second worst, huh? Alright. So I'm going to try to show you guys like right away in the first... Actually, it's kind of pointless to do this.
Up there. Those...
Sure.
Never mind. You had...
I always talk to her even though I'm not sure it does anything. Other than like... being a cool story that she can tell you.
Fortune. Then at the Crimson... Many. Those with the... Don't open.
Who stole my bike?
I see the future.
Was you, right? Look at her eyes. Look how weird it is. But that's the idea. It's not that it's weird, it's like unsettling. Like, you know there's something very wrong, but you don't know what.
Whether or not...
I bought the game, don't worry. I don't need to talk to Julius.
Tragedy.
Listen.
Look at his eyes, that's amazing.
That chain link. You mean you ain't... We're getting pretty... Dunno. Clan. I just come to... She had a neck. She tried to... Clinically. That's what Lily... I hope you... Oh, we'd appreciate... Seems no one...
Diner? Okay.
Looks thick enough to me.
So before I talk to this guy here, let's just get this. I already have 5 in persuasion, so I can already talk to him. Who doesn't,
If they
man?
had... Okay.
Unicorn blood.
I'll buy it.
Special chewing gum. Alright, so in this version we actually have the quest. Daydream Believer. So let's go and let's see if I can find the chewing gum here. Oh yeah, we also have the posters quest. The old school one that uses the flashy ball. And yeah, doesn't do anything. It gives you like 1 extra XP point, I think. And the posters, obviously. We're probably doing it because it's a pretty quick one to do. It's only after Chinatown anyway. Alright, so let me just look for the chewing gum here. Oh yeah, we have the new side of the place here. Oh, here. Okay. Can I open this? That doesn't look right, does it? So I apologize for my voice here. Not doing so well. But hey, we'll just keep going. Alright, so we have everything set up here. Let's just try to fool good old Believer here. Get some money. The interesting part is that because this is more like similar to Clan Quest than the vanilla game, I had so much money in my last playthrough. I actually was able to buy 10 Elder Vitae, and I had like more than $2,000 like left over after the purchase. Just I had so much money I didn't know even what to do with it. Alright, so I'm just going to do the Astrolite first, and then I'll talk to this guy here. So I'm going to use the first one from Temporis here. There's no reason to... The second one is just pointless if you are going to use Presence too. If you are not going to use Presence, you can use the Control Aging to give some penalties to the enemy, but with Presence it's just pointless, you know? So the idea here is usually you do that and then you feed. But feeding here is pointless because the moment I start attacking this guy, they will start shooting me here. So you stay here. I'd rather punch people than use the baseball bat. Baseball bat is a trophy. Shoot, bro. Oh. Come on. Give me the knife. The knife is good. Alright. The knife's pretty good. Alright. Come on. So is there anybody alive I would like to feed? This nice gentleman here. Of course, early in the game, feeding is a nightmare. There you go. So this is similar to the vanilla version, so as you can see, I recover health while I'm feeding here. Okay. Peacemaker. Alright, so we're done. Already have this. Astrolite. Money. There's no reason to even think about like keeping the money, you know? I think all of the books are in the same spots, so I don't need to worry all that much about it. So basically you use the discipline and they stay in place. I don't remember if it's like dementation or domination, but one of the two. You can just use one of the levels of the discipline to just like put the enemy on a trance, you know, for a few seconds. That's basically the same. So most of the new disciplines are like the old disciplines with like a rework, you know. They are not like as spectacular as the Final Nights ones, as far as I could tell. Alright. You.
You have any of those?
Yes, chewing gum. The unicorn blood. 3.
I think I have enough.
Steak.
Yeah.
Name is Rodriguez. Good luck.
You won't have to live like this anymore. I'm going to kill the head vampire.
Well, you won't have to live like this anymore. That's correct. The rest, not so much. So I'm probably going to go for the independent ending this time around. I feel like we've done a lot of Anarch endings and Camarilla endings. Might as well. Any day we're gonna go for the Ming Zhao ending just for fun. This should not need to fight Ming Zhao, you know. Alright, so we need to go to the diner. Yeah. For a second I forgot there. Oh yeah, the Age of Empire was no trouble because of Temporis, you guys will see. So most of these new disciplines in most of these mods, they are weird.
And I do hope you realize that we're still
oh
on
hey,
for tonight.
he's recording the message, guys.
Meet me at the agreed upon location across from the
What'll
bar
it be?
by the underpass.
Be
Bring
the
your
hell.
associate, Mr.
You know,
Durbin, as it is a two-man job that I am
what'll it be?
proposing.
Is
Any luck, the two of you
no
are already on your way. I
pale
shall see
girl,
you soon.
thin blood.
Bye.
Oh, that yeah, she looked.
Thank you. There you go. Hey sir, no way to talk to him. So yeah, most of the new disciplines in most of these mods, they can really be really strong, but most of them are like very situational. It's not like the type of discipline that you can just walk around and do the entire game with.
Nice night out, huh?
I mean, you can, obviously, because it's an easy game. You can complete this game without using any disciplines. We are going to try that challenge one day. Just like, no disciplines, just attributes. Ever. I'm not going to touch the disciplines ever. But, yeah, for the most part, most of the new disciplines from most of the mods, to be honest, are kind of either too much or too little, you know? Alright, so let's just go and get the information about the blood bank.
It is excited.
Excited. Alright. We have the regular quests too. We have the library quests. We have the CD quest for Bertram. Let's see. I don't want to stay inside here too long because of this music. Oh wait. I already did this, right? Yeah. I already have the... I forgot I already opened the car. So I already have the information. Yeah. I don't know why I did this. Alright.
The sewers are all muddied with 1,000 lowly sewers.
Alright, so let's just deliver the quest to Mercurio here so we can get the werewolf quest. Alright, so we have the Posters quest, we have the Library quest. What else we have here? We don't have the Kindred for Hire quest line. We don't have the clan quests, and we don't have the Sabbath chapter. So as I said, it feels like clan quest, but it doesn't have all the many extra quests that mod has, you know? More of a vibe type of thing. Come on. Mercurio. Here?
Yeah?
Yes.
Good.
I did.
Your life. You need to... there's a... tongue's line. You want
Bertram, huh?
She's the... Who exactly?
Sorry. Alright, so we got both quests done here. Now I just need to get him some morphine. So I need to go back home to get the werewolf quest here. So I'm trying to remember here what's more like very obvious changes we have in some quests, but I can't think of like anything that insane. The main feature of the mod obviously are the clans and the different disciplines. Alright, so we have 10 already. So we can already get the third level here of Temporis. Let's just do that early. So there you go, I don't need to worry about Temporis anymore for a very long time. So let's just do this already. Frozen object. So this one costs 2 blood points for each activation, and there's like a small cooldown. Maybe 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds, I don't know which one. But you guys will see. Maybe not today, but you guys will see. Do I need stealth in the hospital? I don't think so. It's fine. So let's check here. We have the werewolf quest. We have the E quest. We have Mercurio trip. There you go. Alright, so it's good because the main advantage of like not raising disciplines to like their fullest potential, really, is that you don't need to worry about them. You don't need to worry about putting points because they are obviously extremely expensive. The next one's 15, the other one's going to be 20. So that's 35 XP points. That's a lot. That can like completely change your character if you use it on attributes instead of like disciplines, you know. So my main idea when I did my test playthrough was to raise Temporis as quickly as possible until before I reached Hollywood. Oh, not Hollywood, sorry. Downtown. But then I started using discipline, the less levels. I was like, there's no need for this. It's way too much, you know. It's very expensive, and there's no practical use for it, really.
Please wait.
Network.
Nobody told. Fine, whatever.
Whatever. Oh yeah, she has a different set of clothes here. Whatever. Sure.
My insides. It hurts so bad.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're going to see here now. I've got a man.
Okay. Let me deal with this. Man, this guy's so weird. I love him. So obviously, as you can see, that's basically Strauss's model, right? But with hair.
You.
Must be going.
I just need some rest.
But you guys will see when we get the different armors, quote unquote. We will be able to look very, very fancy. This guy always uses like very long clothes and stuff. This is the only one that looks kind of normal in terms of clothing. Later, he's going to use very, how should I say, very like Neo from Matrix looking clothes. All right, so we have hacking 4. There you go. So we don't need to worry about hacking right now. With hacking 4, I don't need to read the emails. Okay. I probably need to use blood buff here. I didn't put any points in dexterity yet. Yeah. Okay. But I want my 75 bucks. You tell them, Paige. Oh, extra email. Let's see. October 2004 results. So, from Panacea Pharmaceuticals. So, as discussed, we've accessed. I think that's how you pronounce it, right? So, as discussed, we have accessed your latest drug trial data. Thank you. The usual payment has been deposited into your account. So, it's part of some sort of testing program here. So nothing that quick. Oh, wait. Maybe I need to read all the rest of the emails here. Probably. Buy some donuts. Donuts is an interesting thing because we don't have the donuts culture in Brazil at all. We don't eat that.
Get out of here. Wait now. Deal.
Well, the nurse is not doing anything, so we're good. Oh, now she saw. But there's nothing she's going to do here. I don't care all that much about the violation. Let's just exit and get in again to get the money. So yeah, we don't eat donuts at all. So I always see that on like TV shows and stuff. I'm like, that's completely alien to me. Never ate one. I don't even know how it tastes. You guys also eat way more pizza than we do here. We eat pizza sometimes. You guys eat pizza like every other week. Alright, so... Oh yeah. The office is here. Alright. So now let's go up. So because of presence, we have presence dialogue, right? So we can use the discipline to convince people if we need to. Okay. Bathroom.
This area's. Yeah, she.
Thank you, bro. Well, there's someone feeling awful there. Okay, so let's go door. So I don't think I've seen like a single password that is like different. So as I said, this mod like uses a few parts of different other mods and a few concepts from other mods, but it doesn't fully embrace like really any of them, and that's why I ended up liking it so much, to be honest. Is that you're like, this is from that mod, this is from that other mod. But because I play with so many mods, I ended up like being able to identify where certain features come from, you know. Lupine blood. Lupine? That's what you say? I don't know. Right, so how are we doing here? Still have 3. So I'm gonna wait. Alright, so we already did all of the other quests, so we just need... Oh, that's a lie, actually. I was like, I'm forgetting something. I did forget something. I did not get the drugs for Trip. Oh, man. The last thing you want to do is to, like, make a drug addict mad because you didn't get them drugs. Oh, man, that's like the highway to hell there. It's not a good idea. Can I open this? Not yet. Huh. So I have to come back here a little bit later. I need to do the E-quest first. Alright. So let's find the lady here. I wish you could like put actual coins here to get some of these. 13 stimulants in every battle. 13 yellows, no. That triple team and I can't read that. Liquid demon seed. That I can read. Oh man. That's like some borderline hentai stuff.
You next up for the...
You offering?
Right down. If you have... Need a fit. Employee. She did.
Thank you. What a nice guy. Give me the password, dude.
Who are you? Oh. Okay.
Thank you. Alright, that's already enough for dexterity here, but obviously, let's complete the quest here first. Where is it? Here. The reason why I'm breezing through everything here is because I already did the test playthrough to know if there's like new items and new characters and so on and so on. So because of that, I feel confident that I'm not like losing anything important here. So 1916. Okay.
Hunger. I need it.
I know.
Let me go.
Come on, Gendo.
You don't look well at all.
Oh, sweet mother of God!
This guy looks... He's like a criminal mastermind in the making.
The heat. What just happened? I tried to... My name is Lily.
Even her eyes are a little bit more shiny.
E?
And pronounced, you know?
You know E?
Yes.
I tried to tell... Rolf, he left me with...
He's a good guy.
E. I'll go see him. Oh,
Sure. Don't worry, Lily. I don't know if I can have her as companion.
Why'd you have to go and let that bitch out?
Sorry. What can I do to set this straight?
Now that you let that...
Where should I look?
The bitch who...
Sure, I'll check the asylum. My man. Oh no, alright, allow you to go up again and get the drugs for a trip. So the ones that I know you can get, Pisha, Damsel, Nox. There was several more. I know. I think you can get V too, if I'm not mistaken. You can get most of the characters in the game. So I'm going to need to wait for him to go through here. If he sees me opening this, he's going to get aggro right away, I think. Ah, awesome. That's all I needed. Can I get away with this from here? Let's see. Doesn't work. Oh, he didn't see. He did see. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter a whole lot. Oh, blood buff is over. Okay. Chill, bro, chill.
Hey, freeze!
Well, something went wrong? No, I got the drugs, right? Yeah. As far as I know, it doesn't matter if you aggro this guy or not for any of the quests.
Come out with your hands up!
No. So we can just exit through here. It's going to be fine, I think. Yeah, if there's cops, they will be on the entrance, so I'm not going to worry about this. Okay, so let's go to the asylum. I'm already here anyway, might as well. So let's just finish off today by completing all the quests related to the hospital here. If I remember correctly, Nox is not on his usual spot. Yeah, he's here actually. Well, I can get the Age of Empire quest right now. I'm never going to have inspection to get the extra point in.
Hey, man. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, it's Bertram said. Oh, man. Hell no. Right on.
Right on, man.
Sheesh. I thought coming to... Really?
Okay. Maybe I could do the Asian Vampire quest here just quickly, just to show you guys. But the thing with the Asian Vampire quest is that I would like to have the fire axe before. Because it's one thing not being that hard, is another thing to just do it with a knife, just for the lol, you know. I mean, it's doable, but no reason to go through that annoyance. Oh, the model is frozen. Okay, so now we need to go to the beach. Then I need to deliver... Actually, let me do that first. Let me deliver... Yeah, the cops are not aggro, so it's okay. So let's deliver the drugs to Trip and to Mercurio. I swear, every mod this card changes. It's never the same. It's just the guy is always driving something else. There you go. Okay. So I need to deliver the blood to LaCroix, and also I need to help Trip. So we have two. So I think by my calculations here, I think it's reasonable to reach Hollywood downtown with at least 3 presents, maybe even 4 if I just squeeze some points here.
Thanks for coming. Really?
Nice pants, dude.
Thank you. That's an interesting choice for a dialogue line there. Nice pants, dude. Okay. So now let's do... Oh, I actually got the extra finance point here. I forgot about that. So we are going to have this quest. We are going to have the Larry quest to give us some finance points and the book. But we are not going to have the red spot scenario. The scenarios are not available in this version. Where's the blood? Here. Okay. Should be good. Alright, since I'm already here, let's just open everything. Book. Alright, so let's put 3 here. I don't like putting points in stealth early, but every time I get the book, I'd rather get the second point. So I think this one is empty. If this is like akin to like the vanilla version. So let's just read LaCroix's email here. Here. Okay. Alright, so let's just go to the beach and deliver the quest to E, then we're done for today, I guess. So I had to talk so much in the first half of the video that now I don't have anything extra to say. There's other things that about the mod that I want to talk about, but I need to wait for the actual places in which they happen for me to be able to talk about them. So I'm like, I rather keep my mouth like shut than like say absolutely everything I could possibly. And then from the second episode on, I'm going to be like no commentary gameplay. You know what I mean? But yeah, this guy here, this character, looks so much like a slasher villain. This is amazing. I think this guy looks more like suspect than like a Nosferatu would look, to be honest. Hi.
Hi. This life's been hard on him, both of us, but he forgives me.
He forgives me. Get your stuff
Thank
back. You're welcome. Hey.
You brought my Lily back.
I did.
We're gonna be getting out of LA soon.
Jack comes out of the box. That's not good. Alright, so we did basically everything related to the hospital, I think. So we already have the Asian Vampire quest. Oh, I need to go talk to Vandal. I'm going to do that right now before I finish here. Yep. So Santa Monica, there's nothing like overly different here. Pretty standard stuff. So I wanted to show you guys Temporals, but then I'm going to fit way too many quests in just one video. But I think, actually, I am going to the hospital right now to talk to Vandal. So yeah, I think I'm going to do this right now just to show you guys. Might as well. I just need to go to Arthur's place first. I need to get the info on Virgil. Good old Virgil. So if you always wanted to play with Strauss, that's your chance. This is Max Strauss through and through. Less classy, clearly, at least for now, but later, man, you guys will see. This guy's gonna look hot as hell. Alright, so AF from P. So there's several places in the game that will have these different types of songs. To be honest, me playing, because I'm focusing so much on like the task, I rarely pay attention to the music, to be honest. And also I play this game so many times that obviously you know exactly what we're going to hear when you enter like different places in the game and so on. The only problem with trying this quest right now is that I don't have the fire axe. We'll see if I can actually do the quest without the axe. Temporals is strong enough to carry, for sure. But the problem is not the damage, the problem is the damage I'm going to take, not the damage I'm going to deal. Oh, wait, let me talk to Vandal first.
Sweet girl you sent.
I want a bag of her. But not now. Alright, so I have 4 here. Might as well put one in security right away. Yep. There you go. I'm gonna need that later anyway. Okay. So here is also pretty standard. I don't think there's anything different here. I think it was like anti-tribute that had like a book right here. So annoying. Right, lots of boxes. Let's go. So the first thing that I thought was when building this character, I was like, well, we get an extra perception. Oh, actually, I didn't show you guys, right? The info. So here, True Brujah. So the advantage, you have +1 to research and perception. So that's why our research is already 4 here, even though we only have 3 points. And we can use Temporals. Humanity costs much more to raise, which is pointless. And we get +1 to finance. So yeah, this character has a lot of like good bonuses.
Lovely evening.
Pretty lovely. I don't even remember what I was talking about anymore. Just because I was like, oh, I forgot to show the actual information about the character. By the way, all the information is available on a PDF that you get when you install the game. So it's not one of those that you have to find out for yourself, you know, which I absolutely hate. You don't have to. There's a PDF. The PDF explains exactly what every discipline does and what character has each discipline and all the stories or the histories and so on. So you don't have to guess. You can just read the PDF, you know. And this is for both the first 7 clans, the first batch and the second batch. So both are available there. All right, so I don't think I even need to use like presence here. So I'm gonna go without, but we'll see. Hey, Asian dude. So let him come down first.
Come here, wait.
Jesus. As you can see, he gets like stunned right away. So every time they are attacking, if you want to use it, you can. And he'll just stop attacking. Ugh. Come on, jump down. That gives me an entire combo that I can hit the guy with while he's stunned, you know. That is very valuable. Especially when you to like re-up a discipline or something. Where is this guy going? Come on. Oh, he blocked. Bastard. There you go, we did it. Oh, machete, huh? That's a pretty good early weapon. Especially in the weapons mod, right? Yeah, 21, that's crazy. That's one hell of an improvement right away. Problem is, the combo. The combo is not good. But it is what it is. Alright guys, so we did the Age of Empire quest here. In the next episode we're going to go to the asylum and deliver the quest. We also need to do the bounty hunter quest. And then we are free to start the main quest here in Santa Monica. So I hope you guys enjoyed the new choice for a playthrough here on the channel. So I enjoyed it. Before I let you guys go, this mod is not the type of mod that will give you like sweeping changes. You are not going to play this mod and like, oh man, this is so alien, this is so unique and different. This is not the mod for that. This is a mod that will allow you to play with different characters and with different disciplines. A game that closely resembles the vanilla one, but with some aspects from other mods, basically. So this mod doesn't change as much as Anti-Tribute does, as Final Nights does, even as Clan Quest does. But it does have a few aspects of each one that makes the mod very enjoyable. So be warned, if you guys like, oh, I know, I just want to play a mod that is a completely different game, this is not the mod for you. But every single character that you can pick here is very unique, because you can either have Temporis, Mortis, or the Melps discipline, or you can just pick the Daywalker or Crow, and you have can have a character that has 4 disciplines if you ever wanted to do that. Then you can do it. Alright guys, so that's it. So we'll continue this in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.